Brooms are up. As you can tell, we're figuring out tripod stuff right now, but brooms are up, and we will go from there. Bye, Colin.
Alright, we got DCQC, Colin Bourne, and Diana Howard have the dodgeballs, and Fiona and Serena have the other one.
Great hit there by Riley Stars.
And see Steinberg, and that should be a goal. 10-0 Pandas.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good. I'm tall.
No, I'll hold it higher.
Alright, so Riley Stars is bringing the quaffle up. DCQC still has control. I will not say quaffle. Pass out to Julia Rankin. Skura steps. Pass out to Ben Mertens. Clear attempted beat by Fiona, but now there's no bludgers. Briefly for DCQC, Bento's wrapping up Ben Mertens.
You got it, Julia!
Julia Rankin.
Yes!
Looking for a pass option. Keeper's feet, 33 is feet. Reset has been used. Looks to pass out to Ben Phillips, and Ian was called and got it. And so that's going to be a card, I'm guessing, on
Can you hold this real quick? I'm just going to ask them to move this.
Ben for wrapping someone without a ball. So no quaffle turnover because Pandas has collected it, but still they will be down. DCQC will be down a player until Panda scores or for a minute, whichever happens first.
The last one,
Howard and Bourne still have bludger or dodgeball control. Just have control. And it looks like we will remount, and Montiero will collect the ball, the dodgeball, and sub off for Max and Lulu. Emma Poland, formerly of UVM, subs on. Score is still 10-0. Let's see if Pandas can convert against this power play. Pass out to Frollo. Chance to press. Miss by Howard, but recovers, and ball is out. It's a little slippery. I don't know if you could tell. Riley Stars recovers. C is breaking. Lulu attempts to beat, and no score. I think was beat, but also didn't go in. Skura with a quaffle again. Score is still 10-0. Phillips is released, and that was a successful penalty kill by DCQC. Frollo with the ball, following Max in. Pass out to Steinberg, looking to cut back to Ian, who will look to get some space. Maybe someone would send a pick. Pass out to Poland, back to Skura. And they have, that was maybe, yeah, so gonna have a pause, gonna have some fun beater play happening over there in the corner. Looks like Colin and Max went for a loose ball. Howard went to beat Max. Max caught it. Max then attempted to beat. I think it's probably going to be two Panda dodgeballs because I think the slide was a little questionable, but I am not a ref, so I will not make calls. But Pandas maintains control of the scoring ball. So score is still 10-0 Pandas, and it's been a very interesting day. DCQC had some games against Warriors where they were ahead, and then Warriors pulled it out. They did get a win off of Pandas earlier today, so this game is kind of a rubber match. Pandas trying to find their first win of the day, and DCQC to kind of make sure they're finishing 2-2. Pass out to Frollo, back to Steinberg. Steinberg looking for Skura. Skura behind. Pass to Frollo. It's very wet out here. Riley Stars wraps up. That Frollo gets the ball out. And Pandas maintains control of both the dodgeballs and the ball. Back to Skura. Skura looking for a cutting. Steinberg. Pass out to Poland, ball out. Pass back to Forlo. Forlo looking for the lane, out to Steinberg, back out to Poland. Ian driving and shot. Score is now 20-0 Pandas. And I think Pandas there found a lot of people touching the ball, which is what we like to see, and just kind of waiting until the DCQC team kind of moved around a lot and cut some things. Now it will be Riley Stars with the quad ball. Oh, bad luck by Colin Bourne. A little slippery out there. Hard to make beats. Maybe Julia Rankin with the quad ball, looking for things. Looks back to Ben Mertens. Ben Phillips pops up. Max popping. Pass throwback. Max beats out Ben Mertens. Ball is still behind. Steinberg wraps up and Pandas recovers. Good defensive stand. Game time that this has been recording is 6 minutes, so I guess it's around there. A little bit of 1.5. Nice wrap by Ben Mertens and great block by Riley Stars. And I think DCQC's defense has been very solid all day. They've been really good on their rotations and making sure that they're giving their beaters time to kind of get back into play. Jack Star subs in to beat with Colin Bourne. Still Stars, Mertens, Phillips behind, pass to Sting, beat, but Max fills it up, beats. That is a good beat by Max. Saw that Chet cut coming early. Ian driving, Riley Stars drops him up, and would be good if a keeper, and now speed. So there, could have used a little bit of beater support. And I'm sorry, I'm losing that. Yeah, Lulu pressures, ball out to Julia Rankin. Phillips comes back. Exchange of beats, both beat by. Yeah. Now it's a goal stop, and right now Ian's gonna take the lane, take that mid-range shot. That's where he wants to cook all day, every day. And there may be a call from Armitage about the kick Burgess did. I believe we will have a discussion. I think that it will be and yeah, no call on the play. Goal is good, just confirming. And DCQC with a quaffle, 30-0 Pandas. DCQC has taken, I think one beater sub, but now we see Lawrence Lozeski and Julie Nutzel, formerly of the Hofstra program, subbing in. Lozeski is from MSU, one of the first people, someone on that first iteration of the Team USA in 2012. Beat by Havlin. Pass out, bad luck there, but Nutzel recovers, but beats before. Lulu recovers. I think the Pandas defense this time around is doing a little bit better on getting to loose balls and making sure they're tracking off-ball chasers a little bit better, because I think in the first game there was a lot of opportunities where beaters had beat out a lot of people, but there's still an open cutter, and DCQC exploited that a lot in the first game. So I think it's a good adjustment by Pandas so far. Berglund with the quaffle driving, looking to shoot. Phillips blocks and recover, beat by Bernie Burgess. And beat on Nutzel. time is, I don't know, I'm guessing exactly 10 minutes, because that's what's telling me on the clock. So DCQC with the ball. Control is with Pandas. Beat by Lulu. And pass out wide. Beat on Max. Beat on Burgess. And that's a no bludger situation for... that's an attempted beat, but this is a no bludger situation for Pandas. Let's see how they convert. And they're taking the lane. Score is 4-0 Pandas. If I'm DCQC, I do exactly what Coach Ben Mertens just did, which is call a timeout and kind of discuss what's working, what's not. I think Pandas in their adjustment has done, again, I think on defense is doing a much better job of tracking chasers and kind of communication. I think they also will be been a little bit better about making their hits. I think DCQC could probably work on being more aware of where the beaters are and where the dodgeballs are coming from, because I think they're kind of setting up a lot of their passes in places where there's already someone there, and it's causing turnovers. I think the wetness has helped kind of hurting everyone. It's hard to keep things together. But it's going to be interesting to see how each team adjusts to make changes. And I think that's really the hardest thing about this sport, is making those in-game adjustments when something's not working. So let's see how DCQC adjusts, what changes they make, and see if they can get a point. Burgess and Jack Starr are on the field, with Julie Nutzel, Lawrence Lazeski, Ben Phillips, and Riley Stars. For Pandas, it is Emma Poland, Tessa Mullins, Rachel Manhart, Eric Berglund, and Michael Navarro, and Vinny Iannucci, or Vincent Cechezo. Sorry, I've been just subbed on. And again, it's very slippery out there. That's a good beat by Vincenzo. Beat by there, but Tessa recovers. But there's a little bit of no bludger there. That's great ball movement from DCQC. I think they've been doing a really good job of creating, like getting someone to move. That's going to be no. Thank you. Yep. And again, slippery out there, so great recovery. And that's a beat on Poland. Pass out to Phillips. Bad luck. Again, it's very slippery out here. I'm sorry, I lost the quaffle. You know, think I'd be better at that by now, but you know, I get distracted. So, score is 4-1. Pandas leads. I'm guessing 13 minutes of game time. Maybe 12, because we had that timeout. But yeah, let's see if they're able to get a little bit of night. This is a relatively new line for Pandas. I think this is Poland, Manhart, and Navarro's first tournament with the team. So it'll be interesting to see how they find space. Mullins and Chezo, both had a really good shift in their first game. They were very instrumental in getting Pandas back in range. But let's see how they do here. And again, I think if we learn anything from this tournament, it's train your players to pick up the ball, because I think there have been a lot of turnovers on every team from people just not picking up the ball in a nice way. So just a practice idea of pick the ball up more. Colin Bourne and Diana Howard sub in, and let's see, and it looks like that's a beat by Vicheza. Great recovery by Lawrence. And there, I think right there that DCQC is showing the importance of how you come out of timeout, because that's 2 unanswered goals right after that timeout. Let's see how Pandas adjusts and finds supports. Jordan Smiley and Stephen Tremble both sub in for their first shift of the game. So beat by Vinny out on Diana Howard. Beat on Lazeski. Again, it's slippery out there. You know, slippery when wet. Pass out to Jordan Smiley. This is a place where she really was very comfortable last year when she was on Tufts, but that pass is just going to be recovered by Riley Stars at keeper, who will then sub off for a nipple. I don't know which nipple. I think Jared, but there's a lot of them. And now they're bringing up the quaffle. Again, Mullins and Chezo. Great catch there by Diana Howard to regain control, but Tessa is able to beat before the game is over, and that is guarding by, yeah, that's a clear, and maybe clear, and it looks like Colin Bourne will recover bludger control. Sorry, I lost the quaffle, but you know, it's exciting. Good beat there by Colin. Tessa is getting back. Wrap up by Eric Berglund. And we have nipple with the quaffle. Levensky and Nutso behind. Looks like Pandas is doing a little bit of a modified zone. Pass over the hoops will be inbounding through there. And it looks like Tessa's going to attempt to gain control. Again, everybody practice picking up balls. Alright, Skura subs back in. And Andrews as well. That's a beat on Mullins. Beat by Diana Howard, but gives a little bit of a no bludger. Pass out to Skura. Beater behind. It's a little bit late. Great. Well read by Julie Nutzel. And Mertens is going to take off. There's nothing in front, so it's going to look to be a score. And that is 3 unanswered points by DCQC. And yeah. Now Jordan Smiley with the quaffle, quad ball, scoring ball. I'm just gonna say Sierra Delk in at chaser as well, and looks like Aaron McCready makes a beat on that, and we got ball out. And with that, McCready regains bludger control. That is a good attempt, but a little spicy, unable to field it cleanly. We get new beater in for DCQC. And again, looks like we got a nice little zone man defense from that's but yeah, Andrews going to attempt to get there. Quaffle, that is a interesting choice. That's bludger control with Pandas, but a goal. It is now all tied up at 4-4. So let's see if Pandas can kind of recapture some of the earlier pizzazz that they had. So, and pass out to Stephen Tremble, out to Jordan Smiley, back out to Skura. Pass to Smiley, looking to see if he has any space. Pass out to Tremble. Passing to Delk, out behind the hoops. And a strip by Ben Mertens. Tackle by, we're going to do a pause because I believe there is an injury. We're going to turn. But it was a tackle by Aaron McCready. Alright, just an injury substitution. Mertens with the quaffle. And Nutzel with the quad ball. Again, go ahead and just make a little drinking game every time I use the wrong ball name because it's been a while and I need to get better. Attempted 1.5. That's a beat by Andrews. Colin Bourne is able to recover the dodgeball. Looks like Aaron attempts to do that, but there's a very good likelihood that Ian gets pressured from both sides. I probably would have thrown there. That's okay. It's good conservative play from Kaporn to focus on maintaining control and really giving their defense a chance to shine. Tremble out to Dial. That's probably going to be a turnover for a late throw. But I think, again, both teams have a storied history. A lot of this core Boston team we played for the Boston MLQ team, and same with the DCQC people. Score is now 5-4, and again, I think if I was Pandas, I would maybe take a timeout, adjust, especially with the Seekers about to be released in like a couple of minutes or so. Really give make sure I got my head on straight before that. Monteiro back in the game at beater with Weishart. Hard hit all around. We're gonna go ahead and take trainer.
It was like that when it was supposed to go, I saw it.
Yeah. So again, hopefully everyone is okay. I think it was just running into your other team, which is not ideal in any way. Time is 16:50, and score is 50-40. Berglund subbing in for Skura. And Bento with the quad ball. Alright, that is a beat on there. Exchange at top. Now, Panda's got to be smart because if they turn it over, there are no beater balls back. But great hustle from Tyler Beckman to try and get that there, which will hopefully give his beaters a chance to get back in the play. Sierra lining up with Nipple. Lawrence Lazeski scores through the contact of Tyler Beckman. Score is 60-40. Bento with the quad ball. Looking to... Oh, I just got very chilly all of a sudden. Maybe find the first goal for Pandas in a while. They started off really strong. I think the adjustments DCQC made to their defense has been very helpful. And I also think that Pandas is maybe... I think their beaters and chasers aren't necessarily attacking together, which is giving you these opportunities where DCQC gets fast breaks, or one will go and the other won't. But overall, I'm sure that they will figure out. That's a pass back to Tyler Beckman. Bourne goes to pass. That would be the reset used. And pass. Bento with the ball. Pass, and we're going to say that a pass shot, but, you know, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Every time, it's a good time, you know. Shooters do, in fact, gotta shoot. Alright, Mertens bringing the ball up with control. 1.5 from... great wrap up by Beckman on Mertens. Pass out to Nipple. Great pressure from Fiona. Serena is able to get a bludger back, and that's a good defensive stand from Pandas. That is going to be a fun little pile up down there, but on that they were able to get back control as well as stop the goal. So really, what else could you possibly want from a defense? So And looks like we are getting Emma Poland in for Beckman. And it's at 19 minutes. So pass out to Poland. And pass back to Bento. I would pass out to Frollo. Bernie Burgess in at beater with Diana Howard. Pass out to Berglund. Pass back to Frollo. Might be bad luck. It's going to be last possession here. Nice catch there, or nice beat by Serena. Pass to Poland. Pass to Berglund. And now we're going to get a drive and a shot, and that's a good finish by Berglund, which means a 6-5 game to start. Pandas will have control. So yeah, a very spicy set of games. I think what this game will kind of come down to is obviously who is going to catch that flag, and then also how well each team is able to manage the game with beaters removed, because assuming they both go to the flag runner, neither team has necessarily been hitting the most, but I think DCQC has been a little bit stronger overall with that physicality, especially Riley Stars, doing a really good job preventing people from surviving. So I think it's really going to come down to like who got that dog in them. And also, if you want to see some cute dogs, there's two very cute dogs over there. But I think this game is really going to come down to like who wants it more. So it should be very interesting to see. And if you're enjoying this, make sure to tune in to future events. The Massachusetts Quadball Conference has a bunch of games streaming every weekend. There'll be a tournament in Albany for both college and club teams on October 22nd and 23rd. Yeah, lots of good opportunities. So, and our runner is on the field. What?
Chris Marshall. Chris Marshall.
Our runner is Chris Marshall. And now let's see. We've got control with the Pandas. DCQC has the quad ball. So if I was a betting person, which I am not, I'm guessing we're gonna make a little nice wall. And here come the Seekers. That's a beat on Michael Navarro. And we're getting Max and Fiona in. That is I'm going to stay on the quad ball. That's going to be a good stop by Eric Berglund. Beat by Bernie.
Let's go, Bernie!
Gonna have a countdown. And now the Seekers are back. We got a versatile Julie Nutzel. A versatile Julie Nutzel in at beater. But a turnover on the quad ball side with Riley Stars on that. Yeah. Oh, we got a catch.
Let's go!
That is a catch by Michael Navarro, formerly of the UCLA team. Potential catch. Catch should be good. Did a really good job kind of following through. Yeah. And so that's going to be 60 something. Mick beat by Max. That's a pass pause. So the score, because there's a ref in the way, but it is 80 to 60. Pandas ahead. So still very much anybody's game. And Greg Bento recovers the quad ball. and subs immediately for Andrew Steinberg. And Steinberg is streaking up the field, but not, yeah, they might. Max is gonna keep beating out. That's a nice beat. That's gonna be a turnover. Max has wanted them to swing it out to Steinberg on that. Thanks for tuning in to Oktoberfest 2022. I think this is maybe the 9th. Both beat there from Max and Bernie. And now Lulu is alone. Beats out there Julia Rankin with the quad ball. Great wrap up by Tyler Becken, which allows Lulu to get the beat out on both of these people. I do believe that Julia was beat, but I guess it may be missed. But good wrap up there. Great defensive stop by Pandas. I think they really stepped up their physicality there, which is good. And DCQC does have control. Bernie Burgess really wants to press there. Great beat by Havlon, but this should be cleaned up decently quickly by Burgess. Frollo is going to take the lane. Looks like control will be with Pandas, and we'll get a sub for Nutzel in, and then got Mertens subbing in as well. And it looks like we got a nice little loose bin tap out there. Excuse me. Pass out to Phillips. Phillips back to Stars. Stars is going to look for Mertens. I think one thing about DCQC is they do have a bit of height on Pandas, so I think that's something they've been able to exploit decently well, is the fact that great take there by Raleigh Stars. A lot of their receivers on passes got a significant bit of height. So even if you're on your man, or on your person, they're very tall. So DCQC does have control. Beat there on Havlin. Quad ball needs to be, they're calling Lulu clear. That's going to be some neck contact, I think. That's a good beat on there. That's a clear from Poland. I maybe would have called the back. And still, score is 8-7. DCQC needs to score 5 more goals, and Pandas need to score 4. So, all I hope is they go decently quickly. Yeah. Good spot there, but that is a great spot by Andrew Steinberg, and also heads up play knowing he is the keeper there and can block through that hoop. Alright, looks like we have Skura back in the game, which is great to see because we were concerned a little about the contact. And there, it looks like DCQC will have control. Ball went off pitch. Gonna be a back to hoops on Liz Stone, and Frollo will inbound over there. And pressure from Diana Howard out to Skura. Ben Mertens recovers, and looks like still gonna be 8-7. Ben Mertens with the ball. Control is with DCQC. Havlin and are beating together. Poland's up on Phillips. Pass back to Mertens. That is going to be pressure there. Attempt, great beat there on there. And 3 on the ground. That's a dodge by Max. Pass to Mertens. Oh, bad luck. But good finish in the end. Score is now tied 8. And we are getting Vinny and Tessa in at beater. So that is a nice beat on Born. That is a beat on Vincenzo, I thought. So that is a dodge from Steinberg. Pass to Ian. Vincenzo recovers, which now means control will be with Pandas. So let's see if they can cook with it. Pass to Poland. Poland looking to shoot. Shot is good. That's what they like to see. We are at 5% battery, so if this dies, we're sorry, but we might only get this here at 5%. I don't have my fanny pack, otherwise I would go get the charger. It's in my box over there, if you want to. Yeah. I don't have another block, if that one's done.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh.
Block can't be used.
Oh. So pass out to Skur, pass to Phillips. Pass. Ooh, great play there from Steinberg. Little unlucky for Frollo getting clotheslined by our own player. That's okay. It's okay. If you only get to see, all right. Hopefully they score 3 to 4 goals relatively quickly, and then pass out to Steinberg. Again, people, practice catching.
Oh, Christian's on it.
Yeah. That is a good shot from Skura. It's gonna be 180.
Can we potentially use your phone for the last, like, maybe couple minutes if needed?
Yeah, I'm.
Okay. In that case, can we just do that now? Alright, I'll let you set up and then we'll go into this.
Alright, 1 second video. Alright, you want to be. Yeah. Oh, good pass. And that is a goal by Julia Rankin. Score is 10-9. That's 2 goals left for Pandas and 3 goals left for DCQC. Again, we like math in this league. Although not that hard of math, it's just adding to 10. Pass to Skura. Skura on Riley Stars, beats him on the lane. Looks to pass there. Great recovery from Stars. That is no goal, but we have a bludger back, or a beater back for Pandas. Stars driving on Frollo, looking to pump fake. Pass to Lazeski, miss. Phillips recovers. Steinberg wraps. And it looks like we are doing a fun little let's hang out on the ground for the next 10 seconds or until our beater friend comes to help. Great defensive stop there from Pandas. I think Steinberg really has been that like spark of physicality, which we love to see. We love to hit things. It's fun. All right, Bourne and Howard with the dodgeballs. Beat on Vincenzo. Beat there. This will be likely Vinny's ball. Oh, beat. Yeah. And there is a catch from Vincenzo. Beat on Bourne. Beat on Howard. And here we are going to have some fun little press from them. That's a pass out to Lazeski, and that is how you break a press. And that's why only one person. So it is 4-2. Yeah, pass to Skura. Pass back to Steinberg. Great pressure from Julia Rankin. Ooh, that's very much ahead. New beater. So all that excitement. We're now in first to 2. Score is 10-10. I misspoke before. They hadn't flipped. But all right, we got Bento in for Steinberg, Frollo on Stars, Stars out to Lazenski. It's a missed beat by Aaron McCready. Pass, goal, good recovery from Will Andrews and Greg Bento. That's not, yeah. It went off pitch, and that is going to be Greg Bento's ball. That's a call from the goal ref, Taylor Crawford. And thanks for being here for the last, ideally, quick amount of time. It's 1st to 2. I'd love it if it was a quick 1st to 2, mostly just because I'm cold and I would like to be warm. You know, being warm is good. A lot of fun things happening over there with Will Andrews. That's guarding, but that's okay. We'll see. That's the beat on Lazeski. Greg Bento driving. And then chillin'. Pass to Berglund. Pass to Rhett Manhart. Shot right into Ben Phillips. Recovery DCQC. Go, Julie! We love a versatile queen! And it is Lazeski, Lawrence Lazeski with a ball. Now Riley Stars. The time it took me to figure out how to say the last name, it did not go well. Pass. Attempted breakup by Greg Bento. Pass out to Lazeski. Lazeski driving. Great block from Eric Berglund. Recovered by Lazeski. Pass. Hands up by Jordan Smiley, and she turtles it. And now we got a fun little beater enthusiasm here. But beat on there. Recovered bludger control for McCready and Andrews. Beat on Burgess. Beat on Lazeski. Pass out to Manhart. That's going to be a turnover. That's definitely going to be a turnover. It's definitely out. Recovered by DCQC. Still 10-10, and my hopes for a relatively quick turnaround seem to be unlikely. But you know, we gotta be spicy. It's exciting. This is why we changed the end game, because who doesn't love playing 1st to 2 wins? 'Cause that's where we're at. Shout out to Amanda Dallas for hosting with the Warriors, and for everyone coming out. And that's a great look. We love it. Swing it out wide, swing it back in. Pass out to there. Riley Stars driving. Bumbled pass, recovered by Berglund, recovered by Lazeski. Score! It'd be spicy all up in there. So now, if this is good, DCQC will need to score 1 goal to Pandas 2. So, if I was Pandas, I think I would just make sure I'm taking a little bit better care of the ball on offense, because I think there have been some rush possessions, especially when they have control and they can take a little bit more time to find the space. So yeah, it's going to be Pandas must score on this possession and then stop DCQC the other way. They need 2 goals to get a win out of today. But again, anytime you play, you get better. So everyone who's here is probably going to get better. Alright, there's 1 bludger. We got Manhart, Beckman, Skura, and Greg Bento. Ball to Skura. Control is with Serena, and there. That's not the shot you want to take there. And now this is a potential, this is a must-be-hit kind of situation. But that's a finish from Stars, and that is going to be DCQC wins. It's going to be 120-10 Pandas. Thanks for tuning in.